Many of you have been asking us in the comments about this little thing called digital marketing. And you may have come across digital marketing because you were looking to live abroad and have the entrepreneur expat lifestyle, just like Amanda and myself and many, many others in our community. And you're like, how do I work remotely, be able to make my own money online, not have to depend on a job that in many cases, especially today, will not let me work remotely online? And you came across this field of digital marketing, but you didn't really know what any of it was about or where to start. Well, today we are here to tell you exactly what digital marketing is and how you can use it to build the business and the life of your dreams. I'm Justin Keltner, and on this channel, Entrepreneur Expat, we talk about everything to do with becoming an expat, making money, and living overseas in order to enjoy more personal freedoms, higher quality of life, as well as things like better food, amazing people, and just so much more that maybe you are not able to find right now in the US or Canada. You can come and live abroad in Mexico just like we have and experience just so much more peace and joy and harmony than we did before. So make sure if you are interested in this kind of content that you subscribe to our channel. That way you'll get notified whenever we get a video. Click that notification bell as well to do that. And you're never going to miss a video when we're talking about really cool things like digital marketing, making money online, and all of the logistics and little details to do with living and working overseas. And if you'd like to go even deeper and learn about many more ways to make money online, including digital marketing, we actually have a guide right below this video. You can click the link and download our Make Money from Anywhere guide. That's going to show you all the different kinds of ways that you can make money online, remotely, and be able to become an entrepreneur expat just like we have. So let's get right into the digital marketing and what this is all about. So first of all, in order to actually answer the question of what is digital marketing, we really need to talk about what is marketing in general. And marketing essentially involves three main areas and moving people between these three areas. So over here, you have interest. So marketing is all about getting interest, or specifically finding untapped demand in the marketplace for certain things, and then getting people to pay attention to you so that you can capitalize on some of that unmet demand in the marketplace. So you do that with things like YouTube, just like we're doing here, and we're going to get into the specific steps and strategies for this further on in this video. But just know that that's really step one. So you get interest from people, just like we're doing right here in this video right now, and with all the other videos in our channel. Then step two is you turn those people into leads. So you get interest or attention, same thing. You turn that interest or attention into leads, and then these leads become sales, and you actually close those people on your product or service. So interest, leads, and then sales. Now, the reason that this is so important is because without leads, you don't have sales. And without sales, you really don't have a business at all. A lot of people have this weird perception of sales, like in order to be in sales, which you really need to learn how to do in order to run any kind of online business or do digital marketing for anybody else. It's all about generating those leads to get the sales closed. But people have this misconception that salespeople maybe are slimy, or that they're pushy, or that they try to convince you to do something that you don't want to do. And that couldn't be farther from the fact. In fact, sales is one of the oldest, if not the oldest professions in the book. And it is the only way that money really moves from one place to another. So if you're trying to do digital marketing, whether for yourself or anybody else, it's really important to get into the mindset of sales makes money move, and sales is a way that I can also get paid in business or as a consultant doing this for other people. So there are two main ways here to do digital marketing. You can do digital marketing for yourself, or you can do it as a consultant or an agency. where you're helping other people build their digital marketing systems. So I did this for about 15 years, and Amanda actually did very similar things where she helped people with specific parts of digital marketing, and I ran my own agency for about 15 years where I was building the systems, building the technology, the systems, the email. I was behind the scenes of multiple six-figure launches and things like that, where I would work with people like the founders of Barefoot Wine. I would work with a lot of prominent 6- and 7-figure coaches, help them build their businesses, run Facebook ads and YouTube videos, and do all of the email marketing behind the scenes so that when they got leads off of places like that, we could actually convert those leads. That's certainly one approach and one way to do it. What we do now, and what I recommend you do yourself if you're deciding to get into this for the first time, is that you actually create a product. So you want a product, right? It can also be a service, but we're gonna talk about it in the context of a product, because if you really want to do this well and make it work and have a business that's super scalable, you don't really want to trade your time for dollars. And so even if you have something that might lend itself to be a little bit more in the service category, like for example, you say, I have worked a lot with finance companies in the past, or maybe you've worked a lot with, we actually have one client that just signed up for our Effortless Revenue Mastermind, where we teach people in depth how to do all of this. And he actually worked coaching miners and people that were not Bitcoin miners, like actual in the trenches, like mineral miners, on how to do their job and machinery and teamwork and all these other things. So now he's taking those skills and creating a product around his knowledge, around his expertise. So whatever it is that you're doing, know that you can take whatever you've learned throughout your job, throughout your career, and turn that into a product, a package that you can sell other people. Maybe it's a program like ours where you join us and every month we have different calls where we work on your business. We have a Slack community where we're providing value, and people have already gotten multiple 5 figures of value each, in many cases, out of that group just in the last few months as we've gotten it going. But we're able to deliver so much more value by focusing on the product and now going and marketing and selling this product versus being in that rat race of here's the time for money equation where we're just going to do more and more work, sell more hours of time, and do a service. So that's also a really important distinction to note. Okay, so this is my very rudimentary drawing of a funnel. I'm not an artist by any stretch of the imagination, so please excuse the lines that don't quite look like lines and all that. But this is more or less what a funnel is going to look like. So you've got your top of the funnel here and your bottom of the funnel here. This is where you make the big bucks. Again, whether it's for you or for somebody else, this is where the sales happen. This is where you're selling something for $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $20,000. These are your main core offers here. So in order to get there, well, where do we start first? So if we're going to go through the process of what this whole digital marketing equation looks like, we first need to know where to start. So what we start on are the lead sources. So that would be YouTube as an example. Just to talk briefly about YouTube specifically, when you're doing organic videos on YouTube, how it works is you get in front of a camera just like this. Believe me, I was not always good in front of a camera. In fact, it still to this day takes me some time because I'm a techie. I used to be behind the scenes. I used to be building the software and setting up the programs and everything else. So every time I get in front of a camera, I still have that kind of feeling of anxiety, you know, like what if people say something? What if people judge me? What if my hair's not perfect? Whatever, right? But it's important to note that number one, that's how you make money. You make money by getting exposure, getting attention and interest like we talked about earlier. And when you put yourself out there, especially on video, it allows people to connect with you in a much deeper way than they would if, let's say, you were just posting something on Facebook or LinkedIn that was text. So videos are awesome. So this is organic. We'll just call this YouTube videos. We'll say Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, all these other sources. And we're going to assume that what we mean by these things here are organic. And organic means you're basically just posting on a platform like a social media platform, and you're putting free content out there. You're not necessarily paying to boost that content. And in a lot of places, especially YouTube, you can still get a very, very good return on your time by just utilizing the free strategies. So if you post 3 to 5 videos every single week on YouTube, just like we do on this channel, you're going to start to get traction if you do it the right way. And we do teach you how to do that in a lot of our programs, where we get really nitty gritty into the details and we help you identify what is your audience, who are the people you can talk to, what's the message, and then how to optimize all of those videos for the search engines, in this case specifically Google, which owns YouTube, which is the largest search engine in the world. So by putting your videos on YouTube, you in essence have the backing of the world's largest search engine, because all of those videos get indexed now by Google, and you can be seen in searches for topics that you're talking about in your videos. Similar things with Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, but you don't quite have the same search engine optimization and other pluses that YouTube comes with. And now that I mentioned SEO, because I know there's a lot of words and acronyms and things here, but SEO, which stands for search engine optimization, used to traditionally refer to writing things like blog posts and getting those blog posts ranked on somewhere like Google or Bing or Yahoo. And that was actually what Amanda did for a number of years. She was a finance writer, and so she would write articles about finance. She would get paid to write those articles for different organizations like TransUnion, like Credit Karma, things like that. So SEO is a strategy where you are creating blog posts, you're creating written content, but you're also doing things like videos. So this video strategy, which gets attention in and of itself, also gets combined with SEO. And what we do that's really cool is we leverage AI tools. So we have one tool we use that's really awesome. It's called Opus. And Opus will take our long form content, which is already SEO optimized, and then split it up into a bunch of places like this. So we'll post all of our YouTube short clips on all these other places. And while that's happening, we have other AI that now takes this video, turns it into a transcript, and then turns that transcript into a blog post. So we're covering all the bases. We're doing the written SEO, we're doing the YouTube videos, and then we're getting short form content for all these places, where you can also do individual shorts, where you just go in front of the camera for 30 or 90 seconds, you record a short video about something very to the point, very succinct, and then publish it there. So that covers most of the top of the funnel strategies that one can use. There's obviously other things. There's TikTok, there's Snapchat, there's so many other platforms you could be on, but these are kind of the fundamentals. And then one other important component here is that in addition to creating organic content on all these different platforms, you can also use ads. So for instance, one of the strategies that we're actually implementing this week on YouTube, now that we've built this brand out over the last few months, is we're going to start advertising on YouTube, just like we have for our other brands on YouTube and Google and Facebook and other platforms. So the way that that works is you pay Google to show your YouTube videos or to suggest your YouTube videos more frequently to other people. You can also target people that have viewed your YouTube videos in the past and put your lead magnet in front of them, which I'm going to get to right here in a second, because that's actually the next part of our funnel here. So you can put your lead magnet, which allows you to capture people's information, and now sponsor that video or the blurb about your lead magnet to be shown to everybody who's engaged with your other content on those platforms. Any questions, make sure you pop them in the comments below. We try to get back to every single person that we can. And your comments are really important to us. We like to get back to everybody and give you as much information as possible. So in part 2 of this video, which is coming up very shortly, we're going to get into now, how do you take all of this attention and interest that you've gotten on all of these different platforms and then turn that into leads, nurture those leads, and then get those leads buying from you. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and definitely hit that notification bell so that you can get notified as soon as that comes out. And when you subscribe to our Make Money From Anywhere guide down below, you're also going to be the first to know about that video. You definitely don't want to miss it. We're going to cover everything in depth. There was a lot for one video here, but in part 2, we're going to cover all of those different things for you, and we'll make sure to link it from wherever we can. Thanks so much for watching today, and we're going to see you in the next one.